Letter C. Alright guys, welcome to Wednesday Night Standard Showdown here at GameSwap in Mason, Ohio. My name is Patrick Narsavage, and I'm joined here tonight by the charming Robert Meadows.
I am not charming at all. I'll tell you that.
Can be.
I have those features every now and then.
Anyway, so what we got here for you tonight, we have 4 rounds of hot standard action. And starting here in round 1, we have a mainstay of our standard streams, Mario Cribari, on his Dark Temur Tower deck. A deck I have been petitioning to get it named Green Red Scarab God, because that seems to be how he wins all his games.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then we have Jamie, I'm going to assume it's pronounced Maphet. I could be wrong, and if I am, I apologize.
I think it's like Maphet.
Something like that.
Yeah.
On Blue-Red Control.
Oh, baby, this brings
So we have a control mirror, and both of us played a lot of Blue-Red Control when we could, and so this is going to be fun for us.
Yeah, I miss that deck.
I do too.
Like, I know I don't say that a lot about standard decks, but I generally miss the Hour of Devastation Blue-Red Control deck.
Yeah, I do too. Now, it does look like Jamie has mulligan to 6, I believe. And she has those sweet, unstable basics. How do you feel about those?
I'm a fan of the Mountain because it matches the islands I play in Blue Moon. That's about it.
Okay, I have them in my white-blue control deck in Modern, and I love them.
Yeah.
I think they look great. I think they're also just really easy to find whenever, like when you're searching your deck, because they stand out, and I think they just pop, and I love it.
I mean, I'm not going to mock anyone for their basic references.
I do. Ooh, it looks like Jamie missed her second land drop, which is third land drop, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
She's also missing red mana, and missing land drops is almost a death knell.
Yeah.
In control mirrors.
Yeah, basically Mario's going to have a lot more mana than Jamie, and being able to work with that mana is going to be hard for Jamie to respond appropriately.
I will say, I realized I like the unstable basics a lot more when you have contrasting colored sleeves. Because right now it doesn't look like she has any sleeves on her cards.
Alright.
Which is kind of, like, it's fine. But I started playing with, like, orange sleeves. Orange contrasts nicely with blue. And I found that, like, I can tell they're Magic cards because you can see what they are. You can, like, see the sleeve, like, there's some kind of border.
Yeah.
I think she drew another island.
Which is, that's just...
She drew a Spire Bluff Canal, which also did draw another island.
And, I mean, I think Jamie's okay with that.
Yeah, so I believe she needed to draw something like that turn to be able to stay in this game.
Yeah, because once you miss too many turns in a control mirror, I just scoop it up, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, even right now, she is...
Ooh, Unstable Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You know, she...
See, I'm not a huge fan of... I think if you're playing lands, I think all your lands need to match.
Ooh.
That's interesting. See if... So this is Advances Blasting Cannons.
Yeah, it's basically Chandra's Source of Defiance uptick without the 2 damage.
Yeah, so you can... It exiles the top card of your deck at the beginning of your upkeep every turn. And then...
You may cast
cast that card till the end of the turn. I did not expect it to resolve, and here we're going to see a disallow take care of that. And then once you cast 3 spells in a turn, then that transforms into Spitfire Bastion, which I did know before it was put up on the screen.
Yeah, basically...
Or at least on our screen.
What Spitfire Bastion is referencing is a card called Barbarian Ring.
No, I mean, not really. It doesn't reference it.
I mean, it's what it's trying to achieve the same effect as.
Yeah, except you don't have to sack the Spitfire Bastion. It's just a repeatable bolt.
Yeah.
Which it's repeatable open fire.
Well, what was that one not the Threshold, the Hellbent card?
I don't know. Literally, that's just open fire, two in a red for instant speed, deal 3 damage.
Yeah, it seems pretty good against...
So here we're going to see a Glimmer of Genius resolve for Jamie. I
might have been
I'm kind of surprised that resolved.
I might have been in a house to counter on that, but if...
Yeah, now it would lead me to believe that Mario does not have a Torrential Gearhulk in his hand. If he did have a Torrential Gearhulk, then I would have taken the chance to resolve my Gearhulk and counter, because he doesn't disallow in the yard, which would have been really great.
Oh, yeah, because there's not...
Oh, he did have a Torrential Gearhulk. That surprises me.
Yeah, it's... Torrential Gearhulk's actually kind of tricky to remove in the Blu-ray control mirror at times.
Oh, yeah, it's a 5/6. Now, they do have access to harness laning and a braid.
Whoo, baby.
So I'm not sure how much. This is not your typical style of control deck here from Jamie. Now that I'm looking at it, she has a lot of cards she's going to want to tap out for. So it's more of a, like, there's still control elements. She still has, we've seen Disallow now, we've seen Hieroglyphic Illumination, but I do think that she is a little more mid-rangey.
Yeah.
And she's using, I think she's probably going to be a little bit better at playing a longer game than Mario will be. Because she has things like Champion of Wits, which she'll be able to eternalize.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that, but I did see a tower in.
Yeah, well, tower in Mario's hand, and the Gear Hulk,
like
Supreme Will,
Attune with Aether, arguably one of the best cards in Standard.
Oh yeah. So Attune with Aether here. If you ever cast Attune with Aether when you have a Dynavolt tower in play, it feels disgusting.
No,
I know I've said that before, but still.
No, I've always bypassed the Attune. Either I just have a tower out, or I'm just casting Attune, never together.
You should try casting Attune with a tower in play.
Why would I? There's not a good Standard deck that does that right now.
There's a Dark Teamer tower deck that does it right now.
Is it good though?
He did really well at the Classic, if I remember correctly. He lost his winning in for top 8.
That's fair. I know, like, when Teamer Tower was a deck, I wanted to try that out, but I was just lazy.
Yeah, I had some experience with Teamer Tower. It was fun to play, but it was not something I should have played at the tournaments that I played it in.
It seemed like a sweet deck to play.
It was a very sweet deck to play. However, why was I not just playing 4 colors of Healy? That's all I have to say.
Because you like playing control variants.
It was an RPTQ. I should have played the best deck.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, especially how much time did you have to prep for that?
With 4 color a decent amount, with Teamer Tower a slightly less amount, but I was beating Mardu, I was beating Green Black, and I could hold my own against the Healy, so I felt like it was the best choice, but
that's fair.
I was wrong. I also had some weird matchups. I got paired against the Mirror, but he didn't have bad green cards. He was just playing blue-red tower.
And
then I also got paired against a Marvel deck, which was just bad, because he was hard casting Outlamogs, and I couldn't beat that.
I remember the old blue-red tower deck when Kaladesh Standard. I top forwarded in the PPTQ with that.
Yep. So back to the game here.
Not a whole lot happened when we were.
Well, so the tower got a braid.
Yeah.
A braid. I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't a counter war over that.
Mario didn't have any counters in hand to fight over it.
Okay. Here, just going to see Glimmer get it countered.
Yeah, so Mario can set up his Glimmer for end of turn on Jamie's turn.
Yeah, and if we had an advantage bar, I would actually point it slightly towards Jamie. She's caught up on lands. They have the same number of lands in play.
Yep.
And oh, hello.
I'm surprised by that.
I was also not expecting Combustible Gear Hulk.
Oh man,
that's a card we have not seen.
So if you don't know what
play.
Combustible Gear Hulk does, I'm actually very fond of this card. Basically, it has an ETB where you're...
It's on the screen.
I know, but what if they can't read that? Basically, it says, your opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If they don't, you mill the top 3 cards and they take damage equal to the CMC of all 3 cards combined.
So this was the only time this has ever actually seen like real constructed play. It was a deck Todd Anderson was championing when Kaladesh came out that was playing this, the white Gear Hulk and the black Gear Hulk. It was trying to refurbish Gear Hulks. And then you also played like a Emrakul, and then you're just hoping that your opponent would not let you draw 3 cards, and then you dealt like 18 damage to them because you revealed like a refurbish 2 Gear Hulks.
Yeah. Also, ADC constructed play in Legacy as a 1-of in Big Red for a little bit.
That seems bad.
You cheat in your Combustible Gear Hulk. Either you draw 3 cards, or they can take 15 from your Emrakul that you just milled.
That seems bad. I'm just gonna say. I've never thought this card was particularly good. Why does a 6/6 have first strike?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's all some legacy play.
Yeah. Anyway, here we have a Vance's Blasting Cannons has resolved for Jamie.
Now, if Jamie can get it flipped, that's fairly big here.
Yeah, I don't really know how Mario beats a flipped Vance's blasting cannons without. He would have to race it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was about to say he would just have to race it.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, you cannot play lands with Vance's blasting cannons. It's not as good as Outpost Siege
or
used to be.
Chandra.
Well, Chandra used to get like 2 damage. That's not that important.
No, I meant old 4-mana Chandra.
Oh, you mean Pyromaster?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So ends up here we have Vraska's Contempt on.
Now, if I'm Jamie here, I would try and kill it myself, but she decides not to. Or
Yeah,
maybe
I think that's okay. I can't tell how many cards she has in hand or what cards she has in hand. She's playing it pretty close to the chest, but it doesn't seem like she has a lot of removal, but I do think she is slightly favored because I think she has...
A Braid is pretty good here, but...
That was a pretty good reveal. Because now she has a way to deal with this tower.
Now, how many lands does Jamie have?
Jamie has 9.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I would totally try and Braid. Wait, okay.
Wait, are we in the end step? Oh, she had a Braid in hand.
Oh, baby, I don't know how I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I would have used the Abrade because
like
you're expecting something like Torrential Gearhulk coming from Mario.
Yeah.
And Abrade is one of your best ways to answer it.
I mean, I would at least use the Braid that's exiled.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where we are in the turn, but I believe I heard Mario say at your end step. Oh, no, we're in the main phase?
Of whose turn? Jamie's? Alright. Alright, so it got...
Okay, color me confused.
You colored, and...
Yes. That was a nice draw off the op there. Mario... Yeah, so that was at Jamie's end step.
So I'm still, like, baffled that Jamie didn't use the...
Yeah, that's just slight card disadvantage.
Or maybe... Can you do it... If you go to your end step, can you cast it?
If you can cast it in the end step, correct. It says for the entirety of that turn, you can cast that card.
Okay, yeah, that's the way it's worded this turn.
So, yeah, I believe she should have used the one that was exiled instead of the one in her hand. But here's an Essence Scatter. On that, does Mario have a way to fight this? He does not. So Chandra's going to resolve.
Yeah, this is huge. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, Mario has another Gearhulk in his hand. So he does have a way to deal with this Chandra. But this is a really nice win condition, and Jamie's going to get to look at a lot of cards. Unfortunately, her extra draws won't be able to play lands, and it can only be cast like at a certain point.
Yeah.
But still, it's just a lot of cards that Jamie's going to get to see over the course of any of her turns. And Mario's going to go for another, and Jamie has another Essence Scatter, but Mario drew Supreme Will.
And then that's just going to get Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah, then we're going to see Vraska's Contempt happen on the Chandra, and now I think that Mario is a lot more favored in this game. He still has...
Jamie might see the fourth of Braid.
Jamie could find a fourth Braid. She found Hieroglyphic Illumination. We'll see if she wants to cast that or not.
Well, we still get to see what she draws. She still gets to see what she draws.
Yeah. Does Jamie know that she can cast things in the... like, during the course of her turn?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, 'cause she exiled that very fast.
Panicking.
So yeah, I have no. That's not something that we're able to tell her, even if that's just Jamie needing to understand her cards. Oh, but she draws another copy of Chandra. Now the Chandra is just gonna die to this Torrential Gearhulk, so it's not that great.
I know, but hopefully Jamie does cast a hieroglyphic.
Yeah, so Jamie might not know that she can do that. Oh, never mind.
She does.
Yay!
I'm so happy. I would leave the Spire Bluff Canal on tap.
Yeah, I would leave the Spire Bluff Canal tapped, and I would have cast that before activating my Chandra, because then if you draw a red spell, or like a more expensive spell, you could plus Chandra for mana instead of a card.
I can totally see that.
Because now Chandra's just going to die to this Gearhulk, and I don't know what card is in Jamie's hand.
Apparently nothing that stops attacking Gearhulk.
For 2 blue, I don't think there's really anything.
Unsummon? I
would be surprised if Unsummon was in her deck. Oh, there's your...
Oh, baby, I love this card!
There's your favorite card.
So, another one of my classic favorites is Locust God. I'm very fond of this card. A lot more than I should be.
Yes.
But it has a ability on it for 2 and a blue and a red. Draw a card and discard a card.
Well, that's not the main thing. The main thing is whenever you draw a card, you get a 1/1 flying
Oh,
insect
that's just a
token with
bonus.
haste.
That's just a bonus. I would probably play
But
this card.
there's an essence scatter to get rid of
Alright, there goes
the
all
god.
my hopes and dreams.
Yes.
I mean, if that thing resolved, oh baby.
Yeah, that would have been very good.
Actually, no, there's a Rustic's attempt in Mario's hand.
Oh, we have another
Fourth
Abrade.
Abrade. This is the 4th Abrade.
Yes, it is.
But
Abrade
he
is
has
powerful.
a Gearhulk. Mario does, in fact, have another Gearhulk in hand.
Does Jamie have another essence scatter? I would be surprised.
I'd be blown away, because I count 3 by Jamie so far. 2 or 3?
Yes, there have been 3. Here we see Gearhulk.
Essence Scatter. Oh.
Nope. And then Jamie's going to take 5, go to 9. If she does not find an answer for either Gearhulk, then that is going to be lethal on the board for Mario.
I'm trying to think of a... So
let's see.
Ooh, I mean...
Champion of Wits is a start.
I mean...
It's a blocker.
Mario does have a Rascus attempt in hand.
Yep.
But this may lead to big things.
Yeah, she could find a Harness Lightning, although I'm not exactly sure how much energy she has.
She has an amount.
Can we get a actual, like a big die that we can see?
Oh, she has 2.
For the energy. Thank you.
I see a Glimmer. I don't know how much that is.
So Glimmer will give her enough energy to Harness Lightning if she finds Harness Lightning.
Alright. But he has a disallow now.
Well, he drew the disallow. Yeah, I think Jamie should have gone for the Glimmer on her main phase.
Alright. Let's have a counter war over this.
I don't think there's going to be a counter war. I think Jamie is going to try to
Jamie
Glimmer.
could have double disallow.
Oh, so she's not fighting over that, which leads me to believe she believes her only out is to get a removal spell, or she has a removal spell, or she has her own Gearhulk, but
disallow.
Here comes disallow. That's going to be the death knell. Yep. And that's going to be game 1.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to game 2 in this control mirror with Mario Cribari up a game. Dark Temur Tower up over blue-red control.
Yeah, I think the main thing there, what happened was, like what you see in most control mirrors, the player who underutilizes all their cards they seen typically is at a disadvantage, like as we saw there.
Yeah, so there were a couple turns where Jamie used cards that were at her disposal a little ineffectively.
Yeah.
And a little inefficiently, but I think this was more of a case of Mario's deck just having more power in it.
All right.
This is something that I would say is probably not one of Jamie's best matchups, game 1 at least. Both decks have a decent amount of dead cards in... Like, Harness Lightnings are dead, but they're not great.
Yeah.
And Abrades aren't dead, but again, they're not great.
I mean, Jamie has a lot more targets with her Abrades. I don't know how many, if Mario's
That is true. Mario has some dead cards. He has a couple Harness Lightnings, and he had dead Fatal Pushes.
I mean, Fatal Pushes aren't dead if you can get Revolt.
No, they're still dead.
Champion of Wits.
That's still not great. I mean, yeah, you're right. Correct. Technically not dead.
Yeah,
but
I'm just being a smart aleck here. But like, I totally agree. Like, they're not that great.
Yeah, and Mario has a lot more win conditions like Dynamo Tower,
and the
Gearhulks, and also
Metallurgic Summoning.
he has some Metallurgic Summonings in his main deck, or at least he used to.
And he has Scarab God.
And he has Scarab Board. Last time I checked, they weren't in his main deck; they were in his sideboard.
Well, you can assume they're coming in here.
Oh yeah. So how these players are going to board? They're going to trim their cheaper removal spells, like Fatal Pushes are probably just coming out entirely.
Yep.
I'm interested to see what number of Harness Lightnings stay in for Mario and what number of like Harness Lightning / Abrade effects stay in for Jamie.
I imagine a non-zero amount. I don't know the exact number.
Yeah, I'll probably agree with that too.
Maybe like 2. Especially since Jamie does have the 4 Abrades.
Yeah, I think she's going to opt to leave in Abrades and take out Harness Lightnings. Abrades are just a lot more flexible.
Oh, yeah.
I also just think this matchup favors Mario a little bit because he has more counter magic, and he also doesn't have as many reasons to tap out on his turn. He can play at instant speed a lot better than Jamie can.
The only card that Mario...
Advances, Blasting Cannons, and Chandra.
Yeah. All Mario has is, like, Tower.
Yeah, Tower, Attune, maybe at some point he might tap a little low.
Typically, if he's casting Attune, he's typically... It shouldn't affect the state that much. Because, like, there's no, like, threat early on that you can
Yeah, there could be, like, a turn, like, if he misses land drops and, like, he's on 3 mana, then... He attunes and then can't disallow a Glimmer of Genius. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a corner case.
The things about like these control decks, they don't have like the early threats you can board and mirror, like the Dragon Master Outcast and the Thing in the Ice.
Yeah, Dragon Master Outcast and Thing in the Ice were used to be very important in the blue-red matchups, but we don't have those anymore.
Yeah. Like I'm just saying, like you're not as punished for tapping low early on.
Correct. So I'm interested to see what these players are going to board in. I would expect some numbers of negates. Unfortunately, there's no more Dispel.
Oh, I was about to say that card.
Yeah, Dispel's not in the format anymore. Your only option for something like that is Spell Pierce, and if they have it, that's not something that's that great in this matchup because both players are not going to do a whole lot. But it looks like Mario's on a mulligan to 6, and
whew, that hand is dicey.
Mulligans hurt Mario a lot more than they hurt Jamie because Mario's mana base is
wonky.
Whack.
Alright. Mario's hand is very like okay.
I mean, he's got opt.
Okay, I didn't see the opt.
It's still not great.
I know, but as we know with Mario, he just gets lucky about he just has a knack of drawing lands.
Yeah, and he's scryed an island to the top after keeping a single mountain hand.
This champion just might go the distance then, though.
It's possible.
Like, it's just like playing a devilish type deck right here. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's not as quick a clock. It's also very easy to kill. So I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Whew. What does Jamie have?
I would guess power. He received Death Gorge Scavenger, so it's just gonna tax Jamie's Torrential Gearhulks, I guess.
Alright, so this.
But I would want a way to kill this if I was Jamie.
Why is it? Okay. I was like, why was that? But Jamie's just reading it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd rather have Scavenger News. I know that.
Of course, we would rather have the more powerful card.
Hey, but
this is standard. We can't have everything we want, Robert Meadows.
I know. This card's fine. I've played with it before. It's cool. I like the art.
It's true. It's a fearsome looking dinosaur.
Yeah.
It looks like we have a braid to kill a scavenger.
That. I do like that.
I do too. It's a much quicker clock than your Champion of Wits.
And it messes up your Gearhulks.
It messes up your Gearhulks, also messes up your Champion of Wits. If Mario Untapped had like removal spell for champion, attack, eat your champion, that's a really nice little turn there for Jamie.
Mario does not have Disallow here, which is...
Does not have Disallow. Well, has Disallow. Doesn't have Disallow mana.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but Mario drawing like a god, drawing all the lands that he needs. I believe there's a Scarab God in his hand.
I think his hand's Disallow Gearhulk.
I'm pretty sure...
I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure I saw an Invocation. And the Invocation I know that he plays is Scarab God.
Judge Mark card.
That's not a Mark card.
It's the only... Oh, wait, no, he has other foils.
He's also double-sleeved, so it doesn't matter.
You're right.
Here's Attune, and that's one of the really powerful things about Attune in this matchup, is that it gives him energy, which is a reasonable resource for his deck. It also lets him fix his mana, which he desperately needs.
Also, like, the only awkward thing here is Jamie doesn't have to do anything right now except just like this champion with. So like trying to actually resolve that Scarab God might be a problem.
Oh yeah, especially because Jamie has Essence Scatter in hand.
And Disallows.
Well, she has Essence Scatter in hand, which is a very clean answer.
Yeah, and I saw a Disallow.
Okay, so she can even fight over. But we're not anywhere near the point of Mario being able to cast Scarab God and be able to fight for it.
Rip Dispel.
Yep, Dispel's a card.
I mean,
so Dispel's a card that I think would have made blue control decks, specifically blue-white control decks, actually favored against Temur.
I mean, maybe then, like, if the Temur would have Dispel for the Settles or something like that.
Well, it's not that you're... I mean, yeah, Settle would be awkward, but it's the Fumigates that you really would care about, the cast-outs. And so when they go to negate your Fumigate, then you can normally wait till turn 6 and leave up Dispel. So something that I've been trying in my blue control deck sideboards is having some number of Spell Pierce to try to have the same effect, and it's been working pretty well. But Mario just drawing all the attunes here.
I think he's just waiting to cast a Scarab God.
Yes, definitely. He also... There's a Dark Intimations in his deck right now. There's a Dark Intimations in Mario's deck right now.
That's the bad cruel.
Yes, that is the bad cruel ultimatum. But right now he needs to find a way to deal with this Champion of Wits, because Jamie's just drawing cards, chipping in for 2 every turn, and the onus is still technically on Mario to do something to win this game.
Now, if I'm Mario here, I just flash into Gearhulk, hope gets countered. Then
yeah, you're trying to
hope I draw
have Jamie tap low.
Hope I draw another land that comes in untapped and slam the Scarab God.
Yep, that would be pretty good.
That's my game
It doesn't look
plan.
like he did that. It looks like I didn't really see what he did. Did he draw another Deathgorge Scavenger? But he's just going to pass.
And I think we're just going to see a rinse and repeat here.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him cast another Gearhulk.
Don't do anything, Jamie.
Jamie has at least 2 disallows in her hands. And then I think...
Oh, Lord.
In a...
Okay.
And then I think in a Braid...
Yeah.
And something else. Maybe another Spirebluff Canal?
Yeah.
Now, what did Mario draw? Did he draw him away?
So I think Mario is now going to slam the Scarab God. If I were Mario, I think Jamie might be out of counter spells by now.
So that's risky.
Oh,
and
no,
I like what he's doing right now, playing the threat he can protect.
Alright.
And here he's going after her graveyard. His life tool is not really that relevant. We don't expect that much burst out of the blue-red control deck.
Yeah.
So I was right about the Braid.
They're not playing Shock anymore.
No. You used to have to, but now you get to play Magnum Spray if you really need that effect.
Especially the Shards art.
So land, so she's 3 cards. This Glimmer's going to resolve. There's a Metallurgic Summonings.
Yeah, he's going to keep both.
What was the other card?
Aether Hub.
Okay, yeah. Now, which do you go for here? I would go for the Metallurgic Summonings over the...
I mean, both win.
Oh, that's not Aether. There's a Crypt.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
It looked at...
Oh, he's passing the turn.
All right. I mean, I don't... Okay,
So
I get that. No, I understand that, actually.
Okay. He drew the Black Source, so yeah, I agree with this play. Now, do we fight over the Disallow? I think you're pressed into a point where you have to fight over this Disallow.
I mean, not really, because... Alright.
So you would go to 5. Now he goes to 9. This Champion of Wits is exiled, which means it doesn't get flashbacked or eternalized.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this Locust God?
Yeah, let's go!
Okay. Some people are using headphones.
I'm
Calm
sorry.
yourself.
Wait, doesn't he
Calm
have another
yourself.
Gearhulk?
If he has another Gearhulk, this is brutal.
Is that another... No, that's another Vraska's Contempt?
There's another Vraska's Contempt. Yeah,
right.
that's
I'm not
pretty
excited
good here.
about this anymore. I'm not excited. Dang you, Mario. You crushed my hopes and dreams.
Yeah,
right.
okay. And
don't worry,
now
Jamie. Just drop the second one.
Jamie is kind of playing off the top of her deck here.
Draw the second.
There's another champion. Whoa.
I like
Wait,
it.
Felidar Guardian's banned. So
Hey,
what is this card doing here?
Uh,
Oh, I know what's going to happen. She's going to then play her Combustible Gearhulk and then copy it and get another trigger. So we're going to scry here. I believe that was a basic land. That's another great thing about these unstable lands is they don't look like Magic cards. So if you're trying to watch someone play a game on a screen or like commentator view, it's really easy to tell when you see basic lands because they're hard to spot, or they're easy to spot. But now I think we're going to see now it's Mario's chance to play a threat. And I think here we're going to see Metallurgic Summonings, and I like playing Metallurgic Summonings over Scarab God.
what does it do again? I forget.
So whenever you cast I think instant or sorcery spell, we'll get it up on the screen for you guys. You create an XX construct artifact creature token, where X is that card's converted mana cost. And then you can pay 3 blue, exile Metallurgic Summonings, and return all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand.
Only
and you
control 6.
Yeah, only control if you control 6 or more artifacts.
I just want the Saheeli to alt define Gearhulks.
So what all would she find? She could find a Torrential Gearhulk. She could find a Combustible Gearhulk.
Oh baby!
Have we seen any other? Is it 2 artifacts or 3 artifacts? Might be 2.
I don't know. I've
not
read
ultimate in Saheeli in a very, very long time. But yes, I have ultimated Saheeli Rai before.
Alright, this needs to be dealt with. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, so Scarab God is going to find some...
Number of Torrential Gearhulks.
Yeah, Torrential Gearhulks,
Deathgorge
Deathgorge Scavengers. Yeah, so he can activate Scarab God, get back to a Torrential Gearhulk.
Glimmer,
which triggers Metallurgic Summonings. That is 4 mana for 8 power...
Yeah.
2 energy, draw 2 cards, scry 2.
That seems really good.
Seems decent, all while having a 5/5 in play.
Scarab God?
So now does
Locust God?
Jamie have a way to deal with the Scarab God?
Wait.
Because if she doesn't, she's going to lose this game.
So I think she's going to cast a Locust God, then it's just going to get Harness Lighten end of her turn.
Ooh! Confiscation Coup. Oh, she has no energy. Okay. So that's unfortunate. Mario, being the great guy he is, gave her the option to take it back, but James the Trooper, she said, nope, I'm going to live with my mistake.
Yeah, she hasn't cast any Glimmers, has she?
She has not cast any Glimmers, so it's a bit of a misstep by Jamie. I'm not sure really what it would have given her a Scarab God and taken one away from Mario, but Jamie actually doesn't have access to black mana. So it's not that she would have gotten it back.
Aether Hubs.
Not in play.
You right. I'm just saying it's possible she can get black mana.
It is possible at some point she could get black mana, but right now she doesn't. But
yeah, I think that's just going to be.
Yeah, this is gonna be really close. So he doesn't have lethal, does he? 9, 13. No, he can't get 7 zombies into play.
With the upkeep trigger on the stack, he can deal 3 damage for 7. Yeah, he doesn't have lethal. I'm not going to deal with that.
It's not close. But the scry here is nice. He gets to scry 2, drain Jamie for 2, down to 18.
This is.
He has 13 in play.
Yes, math is hard.
Yes, it's 4 + 4 + 5. Ooh, but he drew Dark Intimations.
Can he cast it? Oh yeah,
he has Aether Hub.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, this card's great. So for those who don't know, Jamie has to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker and then discard a card. Mario gets to return a creature or planeswalker to his hand and then gets to draw a card. And then while it's in his graveyard, if he plays a Bolas planeswalker.
That can be any Bolas planeswalker.
Correct. It could be Nicol Bolas Godpharaoh. It could be Nicol Bolas planeswalker. It could be Nicol Bolas the Deceiver. He then gets to exile Dark Intimations from the graveyard, and yeah, but add an extra loyalty counter to his Bolas. But here we see Jamie extend the hand, her Hand of Glimmer and Negate, not doing anything against that board state. Mario is going to take that match 2-0, Dark Temur Tower over Blue-Red Control. That's going to be it for us here in round 1, and we will see you guys back somewhat soon for round number 2. See you then. Don't go anywhere.
So how's your day, Patrick?
It's been pretty good.
That's good.
We're still not muted. Click the mute button.
Hell. We're still muted. I meant unmuted. Hi, chat.